Hello everyone, in this video we are going to talk about how to use a risk calculator with TradeLocker to make informed trading decisions. Understanding your risk exposure is crucial for long-term success in trading, and the risk calculator can help you determine your position size for your trade. So let's get started. Now, obviously first, a risk calculator is a tool that obviously helps traders assess how much of their capital to risk on a particular trade. This is your risk calculator right here. By inputting, certain parameters such as your account size, your percentage you're willing to risk to take, and the distance to your stop loss, you can calculate provides you obviously the ideal position for the trade. Now, the biggest thing with traders is they don't know how much size to take, right? They don't know depending on your account size, they don't know how much size they should take, where their stop loss should be, where their take profit should be. Now, ultimately, you want to learn how to use this platform. You want to learn how to use this platform first before taking real trades. So I want to talk you guys through how to set up, obviously the risk calculator is already set up. I want to basically just talk about how to use it and basically how to, how you should be using this thing day in and day out to grow your account. So obviously, you input your, obviously we already have our account size. So in this case, we know our account, this is a live account, $27,000 account. So obviously we have that, right? Now we need to determine obviously what percentage, right? Now some people, everyone's different. Some people like to trade based on percentages. Some people like to trade on points. Okay, now with US30 NAS 100, let's say you're looking to buy for this break over the resistance area. Obviously, you can either go market order or you can go pending order, right? If you were to go pending order, now obviously, right now I have a fixed lot size, but with basically with US30 or NAS 100, you could take 0.01 lot with this with if you have at least $200 in your account, you could basically take 0.01 lot of US30, and obviously with NAS 100 you could take more. But with the risk calculator, obviously I have, right, it tells me right here margin 214.62 and then 0.78%. So if you can see where I'm basically highlighting right here, it's basically telling you that it's basically going to be like a $214 position. Okay. Obviously, if I bump this up, if I go all the way up to one lot, because a lot of people ask how much do you need in your account to basically take one lot? And ideally, you want at least $20,000 in your account to take US30 because it's basically trading at 42,000. But if you wanted to do like NAS 100, you basically need to have a $10,000 account. Okay. So depending on what you're taking, say US30, obviously maybe you're saying you're looking to buy it up here. Again, you can either do market order or pending order. Obviously, we like to use pending order. So a pending order is always very safe to use. You're basically saying that you don't want to get into this trade until it hits a certain price, and that price might be at a certain resistance level, support level where you're looking to buy or sell. Nonetheless, buying over this resistance could be a nice trade setup because you're basically looking for it to break this resistance and basically keep pushing. Or it could fail. That's always a risk, right? So obviously, if I'm taking zero point zero 0.05 lots, and let's say I have let's say if I have, this is obviously $27,000 account, but I can basically choose again how much I'm willing to risk, right? With my take profit, my stop loss. So when you click those, you obviously, if I'm looking to buy it, right? Obviously, I could choose where I want my take profit and stop loss to be. But it's basically telling me right here how many ticks. So in this case, it's down ticks is 1,219, up ticks is 1,904. But what you really want to focus on, guys, is right here, right? The cash amount, both on the left-hand side. So think of it: the left-hand side is your stop loss, right-hand side is your take profit, right? So you need to tell yourself, okay, I'm going to risk 50 bucks to make $100, right? Now, you go to a casino, right? You go to a casino, whether you play blackjack, you play roulette, you play craps, pretty much you're betting the same amount of money to win the same amount of money. Okay, that's why I never understand why people go to casinos and gamble, because you go to blackjack, you put what's your bet, sir? $10. Oh, I won. Cool, I won 10 bucks. It's like that kind of sucks. You see what I'm saying? It's like, how do I make more money, right? How do I, if I go to the casino, if I sit down at the blackjack table and I say, hey, I want to bet $10, but I want to be able to walk away with 20, 30, 40, $50, they're going to be like, this isn't the place for you. But with trading, right, you can make more money than what you're basically willing to basically lose, right? So in this case, we're willing to lose 50 to, make 100 or 150. You want to make if you're gonna bet 50, basically, I don't use the word bet, but if basically you're gonna, use 50, you want to make more than 50. You want to make at least 100, right? So again, it's 2 to 1, 3 to 1, 4 to 1. Now, obviously, as the trades go more in your favor, then obviously that changes, right? Every trade you should approach every trade with a 2 to 1. But you can basically see here that I'm risking 50 to make 100, and then that's 0.18% or a stop loss or 0.36%. Now, obviously, if I change this to a 1%, right, I'm risking 1%, and then I'm looking for 2% with basically zero point zero 0.05 lots. You can see how that really opens up, right? It really, really opens up my profit, right? It's like I'm willing to lose 1%, but I want to make 2%. Now again, it all boils down to like how you want to trade, right? Do you want to trade off percentages? Do you want to trade off points, right? Are you trying to trade off pips, right? So I like to always, with my trades, I like to look for at least 50-point moves. So what I mean by that is, right? If I'm looking to, if I'm looking for, if I'm looking to buy, right? If I'm looking to buy at 42, 42, 928, right? Uh, plus 50, right? So that means I want to basically see it go up to, right, 42,978. So I'm looking for it to at least go up to, 42,978 means my profit is 246, right? So obviously this is basically going to be half, right? So if in that case, if I'm taking 246, right, 246 divide that by 2, right, that's 123. So, I shouldn't be losing more than $123, okay? So this is basically tells me exactly what if I take 0.05 lots, right? Now, if I bump this up, right, so if I bump this up to one lot, right, now in this case, um, see, I need to adjust this because this is basically still treating this as, so basically my ticks is 4923, right? So 4923 divide that by 2, that's 2461.50 or 2461. So it means I'm basically going to risk $2,461 to make $4,923 in profit. Okay, so again, with this risk calculator, you'll know, right? And this is, you kind of want to do this beforehand, right? You kind of want to know what's in you kind of want to know, like, okay, my account is $300. So if you know your account is $300, and let's say you're gonna risk $50, right? You're basically gonna risk, $50 each trade. That means basically you could screw up 6 times. Okay, so again, if you have a $300 account, right, $300 account, and you basically divide that by 50, means you basically have 6 trades you're allowed to take before you basically blow your account or lose your entire account. But again, if you got a $300 account, I don't think you should be really risking, 50 bucks might be a little too much. It all depends how aggressive you want to be. You see what I'm saying? But again, the risk calculator is something that this tool, this feature, when I used to use other brokers and platforms, they didn't have anything like this. So you would literally have to have like I literally had to have a Excel spreadsheet to basically keep track of all this stuff. Like, okay, how much am I going to risk? How much am I bumping my account to? How much position size? That was the hardest thing, is that you put $300 in your account and you didn't know what's like, you didn't know, right? That was the hardest thing, is that you put $300 in your account, you didn't know what's the size you could take, right? Because I have $27,000 in this account, right? I basically know that I could basically take it'll tell me exactly what I could take. So like US 30, the max I could take. Okay, so basically two. Now, so basically I need to basically take 1.5, no 1.2. So I can keep pumping this up, and then boom, see right there. See when it goes red like that? That basically means I can't take more than 1.31. So the most I could take, if I wanted to fully max everything out, is 1.28 lots. Now, if I take 1.28 lots and I buy over this resistance right here, and it pushes up, right? So let's say I buy here, and as soon as it fills my order, it pushes up. Then, of course, if it hits this area of take profit, I'm going to make $6,300. But once it pushes up, right? Once it pushes up, that I'm instantly going to drag up my stop loss to make profit. Okay, so no matter what, the trade won't go against me. And again, so that's US 30. But if I take, if I'm looking at NAS 100, the risk calculator, let's say I'm looking to maybe buy it. Actually, well, let's say we're looking to sell it for the support area here. So in this case, we'd be looking to sell it maybe right here, and this is gonna be a little bit different. This I should be able to take. Okay, so this I could take, just take this all the way down, maybe 2.5, 2.6, 2.7. So this account we could basically, okay, so we could take 2.72. If I sell it, right, let's say I'm looking to make, say 49, 50 points at least, then in this case I could, if I sell it and it comes down, right, to the lows, I can make $13,350, because I'm able to take again a bigger account size, and this is a bigger position size, excuse me. But again, this is trading, right? So you obviously, the name of the game is to stay in the game and continue to grow, and scale your account. Now, obviously, this $27,000 account that we have obviously for YouTube purposes will obviously this $27,000 account that we have for YouTube purposes will obviously become a $100,000 account. So with a $100,000 account, we'll be able to take we'll be able to take, just say, 9 lots. In a trade like this, I'll make $44,000. So, that's a $100,000 account. And again, it all boils down to how aggressive you want to be. You have a $200,000 account, say you're basically taking 19 lots. And again, that's basically being very, very aggressive. 19 lots at US NAS 100, say it drops down. I mean, that's $93,000 on a trade. But just like anything else, guys, if the trade goes against you, right, you could easily lose $24,000. It's really all a numbers game. In time, like, those $200 days don't seem so high to you, right? You continue to grow yourself as a trader, and you really need to build up that muscle strength, that muscle memory. Okay, so nonetheless, that is it for this video. Happy trading as always.